I love that dirty water. Ah, Boston in my home. Dun, 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 dun. Boston International Speedway, race 6, I think, of the Winston Cup Friday Night Series. And we got the hometown favorite there, Bill Martino. He's going to pack the guy in the yak. And we got Greg Bernardo, the voice of FSB. What's up, Greg?
Milty and race fair. Milty is a unique track. It not a, some liberties with it. Incredibly, almost until some time play. So we're in racing, and as possible.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the standings here for the qualifier.
Yeah, we take a look at the make our way to the.
This is a 1.09 mile track. Oh, just a little bit longer than Dover, and
totally faster. Dover is a very you got to really off the gas on the here up. You really just manage all the other cars. In this running order, Jeff is going to be starting there. Ryan, great qualifying penalty. That should definitely speed so fast. Guys in the middle are going to have cars in front. If you're in the front, at least they're in front of you.
Yeah, my thoughts will get back to the booth and nice.
Tremendous, great to see them. That be looking good. A wild design and in front of this field, Milty, because with the track, we're there. We see Jeff Hale and stream out behind him. Good-sized field.
That's your full 20 cars plus. That FSB on Friday night. It's the big show. A lot of big guys in the back there just trying to, only about 15 cars. Call 5-0 in a car loose, and okay. And he's still going ahead, spinning into the pits.
Let's see if we get a caution.
That's Ed Finley, and he's still parked there on the pit road entrance. He's getting going there. I don't know if he blew it here or missed it here or something bad happened. He's going down pit road.
And there we see Ed finally here, Milty. And there's a car into the. That's F. Jerry.
Good four called F. Jerry. Hard against the wall there.
And talk to the flag stand already. No caution. Obviously going to hurt. Not to mention the car might hard to tell from the left side was up against the wall. We go back. Jeff Hale still our leader, but ride here at Boston too. That's at a very fast track. Constantly be around people.
He's taking a look. No, it's right nothing.
Yeah.
Jeff Hale on the outside, just powering off the corner.
We're also seeing Milty looking to side by side as the leaders behind Dicey here. They crossed the line, dead heat across the line. Looks like they gave Ryan that mark. And lead, Milty, it's fast. You're keeping right in the corner, no margin for it. Really high in that gray, and Ryan. And hard hit by Ken in the 47 as well. Everyone limping. Again, the 59 car. Still the 70 newcomer applicant. Went blank. He got a little loose there coming to the line. Blast the 18. Man, that wasn't. There's got to be heavy down boy, Milty. Wallop from the was not down for the pace car, Milty.
Well, it's the first FSB race, and
ouch.
That's a tough one there.
Yeah, that. The car's coming down pit lane, and look at lane. We see the 51 car all there as we continue to car. Sponsor at Bear Creek, Chad Stallman in that 3 car. Rick Visconner also in there. Incident spun the car. We see Bill there, Milty, who's looking fight him off. It shows him 1 lap down until they fight him off right before that caution. And it's been fast and furious.
Cars down pit road. Now they're out. Having a little technical difficulties. Broadcast.
Okay, check on my end too. Stream is looking okay.
Oh, man, my end too.
Car, John Palmer, the dog. Car. It's her out, so dog is going to take us to the green flag.
Well, obviously he's not going to hold on to the lead for very long, but he's trying to get some points here and see how it goes.
Yeah. see the pace car take a hard left turn back to green flag racing.
Oh, at first I just see things moving real fast, and then they're glitching. This must be on my end here. Pretty glitching, going a lot down here with these leaders here. He gets out of the way, and he's in the wall hard. And he's just about ready to wreck it there. I got control of it. That's like 3-4 lifts in the wall right there.
Yeah, I think sure, Milton.
Yeah, it's just not working right there on my end.
Checking my
Just going, it's like you're fast forwarding.
Yeah, no, of course I'm not doing
yes, I mean, it's staying right with what we're watching, so.
Yeah, and our no frames dropped, 60 frames per minute. So I think Twitch I think the broadcasting and recording is proper, so I might be a little irritating for our viewers.
And he's so lit trying to let these cars by, but he's just by them. Oh, he's losing how to do there.
He probably has some damage to the cars. Look, dog, and he's going to take that position, so some ground, Milty, as a factor there with that whole doing the right thing, though. He found an Jeff Hale regains his lead. Little gap back to TG.
A lot of laps to go here. And we got the caution out, looks like. Yeah. Caution is out.
Caution is out, Milty. Pinky a little off the pace. Yeah, and it looks like we had some contact there. And there, Josh Elliker and Pink with a little bump to the outside there. Pinky somehow, and it doesn't look like too much damage. Up hard.
Looking at the broadcast, it looks like it's starting to clear up and run normal now. That's a good thing. Oh, maybe not. Long work for the 71 team and the 23 team beating on those cars. They've been off sheet metal. The 71 leads the road.
Our leaders here.
That's a good piece of speed up already here. Scott can take his turn to get out the lead lap.
And we see our running order here, lap 22 of 200. Paul, yeah, it appears Twitch is still having some issues.
47 must got evil, yeah, and he's supposed to head the longest line. 47 insult to injury for Josh. Normally a very clean driver. Obviously didn't want that to happen with the kid.
Very tight racing there, situation so early in a race when you're, you would like, but that's why they call it.
A little inside info with the 78 there. He's texting and driving, which is illegal in California. But don't know how fast it is. We get ready to go green here.
The admin, the boss, cruising around in P1 right now. I think so. The 18 car Martino. Hale, who gets by, so does Yarborough, so does Mark DeSenza.
There's that guy again, that 54.
Yep, so Bill trying to see if he can settle in now behind this. Hey, Slim Jim and Mark DeSenza there had almost the same time there, but now Mark just powered. And now Slim's trying to do this. That's the preferred line, and you saw that, and now they're trying to get around Ken. And they do, looking to lead his first laps of this race.
Okay, it's over in the sun there, and with the entire tires, he's gonna have to try to slot in somewhere and get him stopped in.
And I heard some squeaking, or maybe some action at the front with Slim Jim looking nowhere to go as Mark covers every move he made.
He just rockets out front. That's what they call him, the rocket. Deep rocket. You guys are virtually getting the same run in the middle to high groove as the low groove. The question is, where's the tire wear going to be? Look at a huge run. This is just looking at dark patch of rubber with his left. This time he goes down low. He might be.
Right, this is like our first real good stretch of green flag. We got kind of laps there, so.
Caution.
Now we see Martino smoking.
No, that's not grab case there either, folks. The basket, that thing is on fire. No lobsters in there.
And Here we see the 18 car, Milty. Let's take a look here and see what happened.
He's gonna fight the car in the truck car here. They're on fire. Come on, son, get out of there.
And Milty back in, comes around, hard into the outside wall, slammed into him hard. Back live,
Yep.
check out Mark Descenza in.
Thomas Clinton, excuse me, had a great run last week, and this is gonna be heavy damage for the one team.
And as we go around, the was battling, but then took some damage in the first.
Did get some new paint, but it was awful late, and we'll definitely get him on there next time.
Beat Mark Descenza off pit lane, Milty.
Hill's just really focused. He's had a run here now, and he had back surgery a year ago, year and a half ago, for real life stuff, and in that Cincy was tough. It's not real racing. Still sitting in a chair for an hour and a half. Looks like he's back healthy and winning races, man.
He's basically, when he shows up for a race now, you don't even have to say what track anymore. Cars that you need to beat if you're gonna. Including the 6, including the 50.
We're looking at a field run to be somewhere around 40 laps. The drivers were mum, is the word. And I asked them like 3 times, and they were just joking and go ahead to try to do the math and using Dover as a reference. You can probably go about 44 or 46 laps in the 1 mile. This is 1.09, so I think it'd be right around 40. So.
Yeah, I think here, I think you're in the gas more here, and of course it's slight laps from Dover.
I seen Rick Duffy go 46, 48 in a cup car, but he's saying better gas laps than Dover.
So this can maybe even say this top 5. A lot of veterans: TG, Slim, Jeff Hale. The top 5 knows how.
Thinking about the 51 there, William Bodiani, that's real green here. He's good enough for Kevin Fields. Like an empty son, and the Godfather, because his dad's running here, and he's won a lot of races, and now William's coming on and win races.
Michael, you think he's Sonny, so you must see he has an attitude problem.
Cool, it's Sonny, because Sonny, boy, used to work for an Italian guy. Oh, Mark Descenza on the wall, and I think that was him and Billy Earl together.
51-71.
Oh, Mark Descenza, if he can get out of that car, he'll be going to work now, because it's not real.
Healthy. Mark Descenza out of the race. That's how. Let's take a look back here and see what happened. As actually got up high as Mark was trying to get around him, and then plowed into the 6 car.
Well, slowed me down, but he was also avoiding. He didn't think he would come that far down.
Man, that was a hard hit.
Obviously, you see Smoke slow down. When he's coming around the corner, he's on fire too. That big fat cactus is on fire.
Yeah, if you get on his race cust, might not realize he's burning up right now.
Well, he's gonna have to, take some penalty and get back nicely.
Then call me in the morning. And extinguishes that fire.
I see that one.
And Sonny, Milty, the other families, and we'll see. So we'll see if he's a Sonny. We'll see if he's a son, Milty, or will he be coming out for blood?
Took a while to get the computer stuff right, and then I looked on the forum and it's win. Right out, and that's really proud. He's posted on Facebook. My son should he?
Makes you want to see. So I'm in. That doesn't make me feel much confident to go up and win. I mean, that's extremely difficult, Milty. And yeah, the kid's got a huge talent, but we know we get around the track too.
Yeah, William ran well in GTP, and he would be running that along. In fact, there's little towns out there from that. And William's running these speeds in GTP. It's just unfortunate he's running the FSB trucks Thursday night, and GTP, otherwise father and son would definitely be there looking at bigger butts. So.
Make a little revival here, being shunted, and so far so good, Milty. Some pretty decent field.
You got guys like Billy Earl that he'll run it on the off week. We've got a little practice, or maybe pick up the setup and run well, and then the next week.
Says he needs it, but then that's just the way he is. You give him enough flaps, and he's right where he needs to be, Milty. Jeff Hale, Slim Jim, Bill Young. So far, Milty just hanging around the top 5 all night.
This is kind of old school TG from what I remember back in the day, running at Dan Smith's league, CC Racing, and TG and Mark Descenza. They were the 2 best drivers in that league. At least the last time when I ran there a few times.
You see our top 3: Jeff Hale, Slim, Barbaro in that black 54 car, and for quite a bit now.
Haven't said too much.
See Bill not satisfied with P2 right now.
I think he is satisfied. He wants to be right there, and those are teammates and ex-teammates and longtime friends and mentors of each other. They're both similar styles, and and raced to win. Slim is a little more laid back than Jeff. Jeff is just waiting on cold tires. Slim is more at the end of the long run.
Yeah, and Slim has just surged into the lead. Well, now let's go back to 4th place T.G. Reese. He and Chad Stallman have had a good little battle, and Ken now in that 5th position. So Ken Hansen was to get a couple quality top 5 fit. And
well, I mean, he's helped with these setups. So I mean, he's very knowledgeable, and he knows he's helping the league build setups that benefit everybody. But you know, I mean, that just shows you the competition level. There's still advantages, still fixed setups, and everybody got running, and racing is still fickle. I mean, I've been in those ruts where it's like, then all of a sudden you can click him off, and he's definitely capable of doing that.
Yeah, and we're watching that pretty good T-Roy. The room he needs to get around him. Just coughs up the 6th position to T-Roy. He's trying to fight back. He's in 8th position, and we, like you said,
he's such a clean driver.
Yeah, and when he gets running regularly, he's definitely the one to beat.
Well, you know, he knows he's got one. You know, 2 minutes in this league. Speaking of great, Ken Stallman, we haven't talked about him in a while. Former Swans, great to see him on the track. See a lot of different cast of characters. I mean, if you saw everybody that's already shown up this year, we would have to send guys home. You know, because there's only so many spots.
This is always a popular series, and for good reason. Broadcasts, competition, car throwbacks, and as you see,
damage early. They really got the car fixed.
Yeah, he's
I don't think he might got a little damage. Punching in there, T-Roy, we had talked about him. Back in California, alcohol salesman. He rolls whatever he sells. If the distributor decides to change, he will stop that paint right there and go to because he's plugging the sponsor right there, man.
In NASCAR 101 classes for these drivers and spouting off something. Slim Jim. There's that Warthog race. Scarborough being the consummate professional driver, Milty. Really pulled away from TG about 2.5 seconds, Milty. He's trying to reel TG in for 4th. So Ken is getting that there. So still like 147 laps remaining. And to get a little green flag look to this race as the cars get a little strung out. Fireball whiskey paint scheme. And there's the 47 and into the outside wall and slowed him down just a bit, and now no caution. 17 and 47 here.
Still
battle.
Dr. was in the track. Mickey, the broadcast is going to tell us, but we're pretty confident that the replay will be good to go, so we apologize for that.
Each issue for some reason it's not.
It's doing just what we're seeing, so.
I also have the ability here to software is showing, and the broadcast software is not showing like that. I'm seeing that is on Twitch, so I'm assuming that right now.
That's just the complexity of 25 drivers from all over the United States and world. That's their connections in their houses at the speed of light, along servers all across the country, and all of us here in a millisecond. We get surprised when it doesn't work right, you know. But
say why? Unfortunately, I'm not a technical expert. I'm just.
Absolutely.
And Josh was doing, and he took the 6th position away. And now he's going to see if he can run down.
Wow!
Tail.
The 9 is starting to. He's been looking for these long runs. He worked on these setups a lot, and see him right down the line here. That's what he needs. He's that type of driver, you know.
And Field now, he's up a 2 1/4 second lead. And
it's time to push. We want to push now.
Our 2nd place car, Bill Yarbrough, who lost even more ground that last lap. The pass here.
He's in the gas. And that's the kiss of death from the announcer.
And that may not bring
his luck continues. What are you going to do? I mean, he had nothing he could do there, and he was just, you know.
He's bringing it down pit lane.
Yeah, I think he needs to target it. He's definitely got one, and even though the caution did come out, that's probably, of course, you know, just broadcasting, so we, further rolls up a little bit, and handle that.
The numbers here, it cost him about 3 seconds a time, a car, and that he can get his
he's right down on that line where he was. And he's just got to be going, what is going to happen next? And, you know, some of it has been this. It's just been, you know, so racing seasons are like that. Sometimes it's your fault, sometimes it's somebody else's. Next thing you know, you pile up 4 or 5 finishes you don't want, you know. And that's how been there, done that.
Yeah, absolutely.
and you get you can't walk the figure out anything. It's just every week there's something. It's professionals, the wrestling league. So
I mean, yeah, Milty, running up super speedway gave Dean a bump, got him, killed half the field, I think. I was knocked out. I do remember that I bumped Dean, and yeah, that's been at Indianapolis.
oh boy, it's Ellinger gets by him.
And Ken Little and Milty, one of the worries that we've all experienced, make mistakes, even those guys. When you pound that, yeah, it may not affect you right off the bat, but slowly but surely the cars.
Do just what they need to do here, and that 3-car pack versus Slim is capping them. But they're looking at pit stops here pretty soon, which I'm gonna take one real quick, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think we still got about at least 15 plus laps to go before Gately, and he's got a comfortable 2.5, who is leading a group of 3 cars. There we see the 54 TG race, and then we see the 71 again, getting a little out of shape there on the leaders, and we see those 3 have now continuing to stay comfortable in that 4th. And we go back and we see that now Josh Elliker's car is coming alive. He's trying to cut that gap seconds. So maybe now Josh's car is coming on in this second. T-Roy as well. They've been battling. Looked like T-Roy fell back. Looked like maybe he was losing. That's 5th and 6th place. And they're about a little less than 5 seconds behind those. Still some work to be done. Then we see our next grouping, and there's the 78, Jerry, affectionately known. Inside, right onto that yellow line there, and
look at the lap times. Look at Billy Oberl. Best lap 23.8. Last time 25.3. On the center 25. So we hold pretty good, right around 40 laps.
So Slim is in. He's getting final left side tires on, and away he goes. Great stop. 43's in.
Second, third, and fourth are going to have to come in together on this night pit road.
And
they've not signaled yet.
Yeah, and there we see our lead group of 3 cars now. Of course, if you're pitting, you don't want to be where TG is. Looks like TG's going to go.
Here comes the 29. Damn, hard off that.
And we'll follow nicely down. Oh, and the 47, Milty, has missed pit lane. He's down into the. Josh has retired. So he didn't bring out a caution. That's a.
Not his night. Normally, we've had him in the booth before. He has been a winner, so he knows how to make it happen. But not his night tonight.
And now we're following the 29 car, and there was a good camera here on pit lane.
Right there, but the P1 qualifying spot, the 29 gets out.
Watch these guys get back up to speed.
Right here. They lost some time out there on the track. Let's let it that early. He's breaking it down. 80, 120, 160, 200. There it is.
Boy, and Leroy is in and out.
They waited a couple laps and they lost 2 seconds a lap there. See how it pans out.
200. Dog's going in the lead.
And he stays out though. He's hoping for a caution here. Why not? You know, I mean,
obviously. And there we see the runaway car, but he's getting chased.
Down to 45 miles an hour.
Nice job by Dog there as we see him go in. Yeah, and we'll continue to follow Dog as we watch the running order. We can see the start. Again, Milty, a difficult pit lane with a lot of twists and turns. A couple drivers early on coming out of the infield care center right beyond the Dog pit. And Dog in and out. So good pit stop by the Dog there, Milty. Getting that taken care of. Let's try to find Slim here. Billy Yarborough, right? Those two 29 and 54, but can they chase down? And there we see the Dog.
I'm really impressed with this kid. We'll go, yeah, I'm really impressed. They'll give me an offer. I can't refuse. But here he is battling these vets. This is his first Friday night race, and he's in the 4-car pack with Rick Scudder, Chess Holland, Pitt Suska, and they're in the top 10, and look at them move forward, dude.
25 Milty, 5 second lead. It was about 2.5 seconds in that exchange of pit stops.
There's no way that there's no way that you could go this season race run without getting a win here, Professor.
Now with about a 4.9, so the number is coming down now. Milty up, might be able to get a little draft going. And
that's lap 23.6, last lap 23.9. He's pushing, he's trying to back. He's still getting the tire where he needs at the 40. Breaking it down to 40. If it goes green, he's getting what he needs and he's out of the field.
3 seconds. It's down to 4.8. So he's
Well,
giving up a little time, but nothing too alarming.
Possible to stay on the lead lap here, but
and unfortunately, one of the things if they could do anything they want, is the pit stops. And yeah, of course, we remember he was running with the leaders, and now he's almost 12 seconds back of our leader. So many green flag stops you got to make.
Box goes way high. It's time for Slim to go, but the running great lap times last like only 3.9. But no, maybe not. Pop's still racing on the outside there. Slim wants him to get behind him and push me, man.
Yeah, and Pop's trying to stay on that lead lap. 25 is also leading there with a 23.684. That's fast lap
already, so eventually Slim has to give it up here, I think. That's Slim go. He's not impeding him. He's running good lap time, Slim is, so he's not going to get too excited about this. Once he sees another lap traffic here, which that'll get him a little excited here. You know, he would like to start to carve these guys up and make it hard for guys behind it who are gaining down to 4.3 seconds.
2 cars at a time. You'd like to take 1 car on at a time. Get around them, take 1 car on. Get down situation going in side by side with the potential of, you know, a little smoke puff there, and the 92 car got a little loose. Just trying to do the right thing, but man, you get out of the groove here, Milty, and that car can really get loose on you.
We do have one viewer on there. Also, it's Scott McClendon's motor did blow up, so thanks for watching. And for the broadcast will be shizzle, should be.
Yeah, Milty, I can't really give you a why this.
Bill's having fun to stay on the lead lap, and he has that right. That is the cars that he's given, but he moves high and lets Slim by there. That's probably what I would do, you know. Billy's leader. And this is Slim will have to run a pace, and as a driver, a lot of times, especially when you have a fast guy like Pop's in front of you, he can pace you real well, and he's not worried about it. He's not even tripping yet.
Absolutely. And now this is a way that Slim can schedule will remain exactly where he wants it to be.
Lap 120-ish.
Slim did just make a move to the inside, but boy, Pops' car is very strong. Right, and he's out of the groove just a bit. Slim really trying to get around Pops here.
The thing about racing in this league is there's a lot of guys that are fast. It's all those little things like this ops, and you know, but for the grace of a few little boo-boos, you know, Pops was right there at the beginning, and but over time, these guys that rise to the top have that little extra bit that separates them.
Complete. Jeff Hale still second, 4.6 now. 4.8. Well, now he pushed it back about another half second
cars, you know?
To the good.
I saw that in the practice.
Especially at this moment. Jeff and Bill Yarbrough don't seem to have anything for him right now.
Obviously, we talk about this car, right? It's a different setup, so, but there are lots of adjustments, and that gas pedal and brake are the main, and steering wheel are the main adjustments. And he has the car, he watches his line. It's just brutal precision right down to the line there. But the rest of us, he has work for a living, and you know, these guys on the East Coast, it's getting late there already. The stamina has something to do with these races too. So.
No, absolutely. And this one, Milty, as I said, 200 laps. Laps that some of these FSB guys aren't used to running, Milty. You know, they're used to. On 07.
He's rolling with damage, and he's rolled well, and he's done well, and that's what he does. You know, he is the admin of this series, and because you see the top driving, he does very conscientious, very skilled, and very knowledgeable and personal guy. The admins here, you know, are all just kind of above the rest of us, you know, as far as and we got smoke, and we got caution.
Here. Lap 111 of 200. Really close to the window right now. Slim picks up the pace car. Yarbrough trying to see where Jeff Hale is, Milty. And I don't see him.
Down in the back. Let's take a look at what happened to Jeff Hale. This
whole time. We'll
take a look at
this up here. Wow.
Oh, Chet right from there. That's at least 2 for Chet there. They got into another car, I can't remember, but being a lap down, that's definitely good, and he disappears. But that's 2 lead lap cars that got there. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, and we'll see where that knocks Jeff Hale back to.
That's put again there. Obviously upset, you know.
Well, and obviously, you know, maybe downshift.
Yeah, it's still 6-7 horsepower compared to the 850 for the cup cars.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely have to The good thing, here's the good news starting that far back. Bad news is you may have some damage, and there's 7 cars
Yeah,
ahead
let's
of
take a look at his pit stop here, and waiting on behind here. So I was looking at the right there. So he's back out. See how much work they did on him.
And as I said, 7 cars now. There's Ken Soska, Dog. Now they've peeled into the pits, so they'll go back a lap. Bill Yarbrough second, TG third, T-Roy up to fourth. Milty has emerged into the top 5 now. So Jeff in 8th, Rick in 5th, both on this Winston Cup season so far, Milty, and he's just been running quality.
Touchdown and gets up.
And green flag.
114 at 200.
And
green
flag. Slim leads it down. Remaining. Milty might be able to stretch it a little. Now Slim, you know, he comes.
Oh man, I've been in that position. Followed him around Kentucky in the trucks years ago. It was probably one of the best races I ever had, and he just never bobbled. All he needed to do was make one mistake. I was right there. I was like, you won't find one dude every bit stop. And I finished, you know, about 25 feet behind him. Can do more. He's that capable of that run, and right now he's just wiping, you know, the field away here right now.
Nothing, but is Bill being hard on his equipment? We did get a green flag stop here, Milty. Cars on the lead lap. We could definitely be in for green flag runs here.
Getting around through traffic, but he's really pushing on, obviously, and let's see how much damage. And we got a car down low there, and he's letting everybody by.
The 17 or 53 of TG on our left side of the screen there. He's showing in 3rd.
Wouldn't go down the, you know, once you go to Boston and take care of this thing right here, and he's running with top 5 right now.
Yeah, and he service Chevrolet colors, Milty, and you know you got to be pretty bold to.
Get up.
Back looking at her around, showing 2 laps down in 13th. I'm sure he'll move aside for Slim here. And there we see TG, T-Roy, and the rest of the crew trying.
He's been following. He hasn't had that air on the nose, so we see what he can do in FSB Cup. But we'll see him. He's kind of chilling, you know, but it's a very smart run for the young man.
Yeah, great run, and this is a great learning up on his back bumper and follow him through the field.
Yeah, well,
get a lot of experience.
Obviously, no team orders and more. They're going at it, and of course, you know, Basar's coming in, and after a couple of years here, he's a really smart racer, and he knows who the alpha dog is, and that's at 29.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, and
he will will himself.
Several times in this race.
Here. Oh, down low, out early. That's a hard move.
Yeah.
And he's taking a look here. T-Roy's not the guy that's doing that. So you gotta know your competition right now, you know.
But I think Jeff did that because I think he just wanted to let T-Roy know, hey, I'm coming through, man. I'm coming through. But he's really got that car hooked up here, side by side. For outside run, Milty. And that's keeping that momentum up for T-Roy, where Jeff might have to just push it up.
You know, pro driver, so T-Roy knows what he's doing. He's working it.
Absolutely. That could be the opening that Jeff needs. He makes the move down low. Got his teammate.
He's going past him. Eventually, he's going to.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
He's just a great passer.
That's why. Because he's.
There are just natural people that are able to set people up that fast, and he just knows how to do it. And he shines on that. Really.
Definitely, and you know he Milty with his super speedway skills. I've seen him just carve if you're like me, because then you end up on your roof.
I feel it.
So, Jeff, TG Reese, and you know TG's having a great drive tonight, all night, Milt. The lead runners all night, and he's going to have his hands full with Jeff Hale. And
we're looking at, they're going to have to really stretch it to get to,
you need to get
some one stop.
They need to get to about lap one, let's say 60.
I think it's so, like you said, it's going to be 2 more stops. They're going to have to run it out and then see what happens at the end there.
Front group here, Milty. Last time Slim really pulled away from Bill Yarbrough and cut this thing, and or if Bill's car has just come alive, but he's just riding this whole run. So great job by Bill. They're keeping up with Slim, who we know has just been back to TG in third. Jeff Hale fourth, right behind him there. So these cars are all running about a second apart. Three point 3.3 seconds or so behind our lead. 29, 17, 43, and a little. And we can continue to see this great battle between the 17 and 43 now in this group of cars. And there we see TG leading this group still. Still hold two there, and that's going to bring Jeff Hale right into the mix immediately. Man, he's just like... Don't know if Milty has had some difficulty, but I cannot hear him right now. Milty and Rick Bisconder right there.
I've been talking about crazy.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, just talking about T-Roy and where he's come from. And he's kind of like me. You know, we definitely rely on the computer gurus of the league. You know, former, we look at he's like Donnie Bench kind of guy, big strong guy. I mean, and when you look at where he came from, I mean, when he joined the league like 10 years ago, he was like on dial-up. He just couldn't race, and now he's a guy coming go. There's hundreds and hundreds. But he kept working at it. Got online and got and you know, you look down 10 years down the road. Estimate he's been here probably 8-10 years. He's developed himself into a professional. You know, there's just the natural talents, and then there's the guys that just show up and have fun and try to get better every week. And you know, when you say he's a consummate pro, then you know there's guys that are just completely unbelievable. But this is guy, just that 17 guy has been around for a long time, earned his membership, kept his membership. His school is second, and he's developed himself into a racer, and he's not giving up here.
And he's been really battling Jeff Hale very nicely. He's stayed right on it. Little train going, the little warthog train going, but T-Roy's having none of that car.
Well, his dad
now
was
he's right there. No. And Rick up high and into the outside wall. Got a little loose, but he kept it going. First, our first red flag warning of the tires.
There's gonna be some guys thinking this thing is.
We're about 52 to go here, Milty. Can I stretch it 10 laps? Positions to T-Roy. T-Roy around Jeff Hale, Milty, and takes that position away from him. Hale. Maybe Jeff Hale drove the wheels off that car getting up, and now he's paying the price after an unfortunate situation there. But the kid as well, William Cody, hooked up with T-Roy, and he's maybe thinking... Tahoe now, Milty, and trying to take care of some business here with the 17 car. Car has completely gone away from him, but the one whose car has not gone away at all. Class is in session, but no one is going to be passing this.
This is like class on Sundays back in the day, and I've been waiting for this, you know.
And now TG around Bill Yarbrough. Bill Yarbrough's car has just gone away, Milty. It's completely gone away from him. The tires are gone. He got... Yeah, and T-Roy's car is just getting better and better, Milty, as T-Roy's car just keeps chugging along, as is TG's.
Oh no, T3 looking for his first trip to the booth after the race. Can he do it? Slim Chip is fitting. The 99 is fitting. The leader is fitting. Ryan Johnson.
And we'll stay on our leader here for loose. Locked up across the line. He does not spin, but boy, he just lost. Hits his marks. Wow, Milty.
57,
very uncharacteristic. And then we see Slim coming out. We're happy.
Well, the penalty is the main thing, because if the last little time he can get it back. Those tires are in the garbage can, so.
8, Milty. I think these guys came in at once. Rick Bisconder, I think, elected to stay out one more lap. So Rick is really getting some money.
These pros know that they can make it, or think they can.
us, TG in the middle, Jeff Hale right on the end of pit lane in stall 1, and there comes T-Roy up by T-Roy.
You don't know the guy that's been around so long and had a great time and didn't care about where he finished, but worked on his craft at the same time and been just a friend and a good guy. You know, it's easy to be a nice guy when you win, you know. But when you just, you know, show up every race and you accept your fate like a man and the friendship that we have here with this guy, actually see him get a podium here would be really special. A long way to go. And he's got some stuff to be done.
These cars cycle around after this green flag stop, lap 162 now. Slim has there. Going back now, look who's in second place.
It's a really solid race from him.
William Kodiani has risen to second place, just 5 seconds behind 1754 and 29. That's our top 6. And that's really what it looks like.
Teams, you know, parents are few, you know, and the Mark says and Bob's, and Kodiani's now, and he gets a little loose. TG
gets around him. He's driving that.
Maybe just let him by it, or he's thinking about fuel. Get behind and save a little fuel.
Well, TG again reasserting himself back into second place. But the question is now, will Slim...
It's father and son deal here, and it's going to be a special feeling. I'm sure his dad's watching.
Yeah. In this series, of course, Isaac missing the race.
Probably,
hope everything's going all right with him. Maybe he's racing.
Working, doing everything he can, trying to get another dirt track ride. That's real racing fun.
Yeah, I hear you, and you know kid's got his head screwed on straight, knows what's important.
And he does pretty well here too.
And of course, Dad. Yeah, and of course, all here, Milty.
Wow.
And definitely got to have a caution here. To the apron there, and then Jeff spun on his own, and then Bill spun on it.
We want to get to what happened here.
It doesn't look like it to me, Milty. And then maybe Jeff was right. Maybe. And then Bill just got loose.
And the 29 went, oh no, and corrected, and then and they both spun it. That's how on the edge they are.
And now we see Bill 31 laps remaining.
He's either pretty much win or that's it. He's not racing for points. So.
There and compete, so not a lot of damage to the 29 car. Did not repair any, that's for sure. Slim did not want to see that caution. He was really dominating this field, and it looked like if it
that's the thing,
didn't get a caution.
He's in that zone, so he's just going to go this hill and have an ask for me. I'm going to go out and run qualifying laps now. Got 30 to go, and I'm going to give me a gap and deal with it.
Yeah, but he's got some hungry people behind him, and that's TG, who I think.
Yeah, buddy.
Maybe it was 2 seasons ago, but TG knows how to get to victory. And then really Milty in this top 4, job by William.
Well, you're saying that you make sure mature drive for a new guy in the league. Yes, that's guys when they come in and you're seeing victory, and then you're seeing him in a race like this slowly work his way up and be patient and give ground and keep his car clean. Those are the things you should realize. Man, this guy's got the whole package, man.
That's right. Yeah, keen and maybe saving tires, saving fuel, following faster cars to get their line.
So I'll step away for a second and we'll talk more.
And we see the lights are out on the pace car, so Saps, he wants to see green because his car is hooked up, it's clean, and he's about to put his foot to the floor. Laps remaining now, so we're in sprint mode to the finish as these laps clip. T.G. Reese, William Kodiani, Jeff Hale, desperately trying to run. Now the final exam is at hand, and I don't think Slim is liking the grades coming back to him. William and Jeff Hale keeping in touch here with Slim Jim, as he just has this car is just getting better and better as this race is going on. Plus, he's just driving. Maybe resolved their battle as well with Jeff Hale taking over the 3rd spot, trying to desperately say, he's taking the words out of my mouth. He's driving so well right now. And slowly.
You know, I mean, but I mean, it's minor damage, but I think we're gonna see the 29 fade. I really do. It's just his skill. He's so fast. His will.
Into a battle with TG.
I think it's just you're gonna see it. That's my prediction here.
For a second, let's go back here. We see T-Roy in 5th, Rick Bisconder 6th, and then there's 78 about Bill Yarbrough.
He got damage too, and just like say, FSB was on our small 24-hour team, and what a great run he did in the middle of the night while I was sleeping. You know, I texted this last week, but I'm gonna say it again because I knew when I went to sleep, I slept good for about 4 or 5 hours. So I had to get back in the car. I knew the car was gonna be there when.
Oh yeah.
And there I woke up. First thing I did was look at my computer screen, and there he was making laps. Clean car, and the whole team, in both cars, and you know we got other stuff going on here, but right now we got a race. We'll talk more about that, the other stuff with FSB racing here.
Yeah, he cannot pull away now, so this caution really shook things up. And now Jeff Hale trying to move there.
William Coyote and T-Roy, and Jerry's got that low line. We're just running side by side. Got a big angle of cars. We're great racing here.
Yeah, racing all over the place here, Milty. And now Jeff trying to run down. Or maybe they worked on it, Milty. You never know in these yellow flag stops. Maybe Jeff had the guys bang on it. He's just a few tenths out.
Slim's best lap, 6. The best lap of the race as of the halfway point. So I think he's managing the gap. He knows that 29 has a tendency, but he also knows what Dude can do. 23.89 for the last lap. So Slim's stepping it up now.
Going back to
also
top 3 here.
TG 23.9.
T-Roy leading. T-Roy, F. Jerry, Bill Yarbrough,
3 seconds they got
and
on
William Codiani. And he's doing a pretty good job so far. Laps are clicking down quite quickly here, Milty. 14
they're
laps.
on the edge of fuel. Tires, everything. So, but after that caution, I think they're good. So, that's changed everything. So now, you look at the lap times here. Last lap, so 24.083. Really fast. Still got the air on the nose. Got the advantage. I think got these 2 guys racing for a second here.
Yeah, and TG had a look on the inside there, and Jeff
perfect racing move.
Continues to take that second position. That gap has remained at about 3 and at his heels, and he's got to drive with basically 1 out the windshield, Milty, and 1 on the mirror.
This is a long race. It's 3 hours difference. He's been up a long time. It's 11:22 right now where he lives.
And we know that plus we know that,
working all week,
and not to mention, this is a demanding race. He's been working. But again, keeping that 3 to 4 tenths.
I love everybody. Still 3 tenths back. But damage here. T-Roy's ran a pristine race. That's good to keep him. He's top 3 to get on that podium as of yet. 7 to go.
Still right in touch with each other. Going a little further back, there we see T-Roy leading, but throw right back into the mix as well. This is all for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th.
On the last lap. But he's slowly, man, he's just managing this thing. He's been the class car of the race. He's just dominated this race, and, you know, no one decided racing him. He's just capping it. Like, you don't always get that feeling, but when you get that feeling, when you win races like that, and you're in that zone, he's in that zone, and I don't think, I'm not that, just good luck for those guys.
Yeah. And TG and Jeff Hale side by side aren't gonna. Oh yeah.
I know it's not real. It's sim racing, but I know my feet start to shake and my hands shake, and I get pretty flustered playing this game. So.
Great battle between these 2 guys of 53-29, TG and Jeff. And TG finally gets around Jeff. Impressive drive by TG.
Absolutely.
3 laps to go. You're gonna run out of laps here, I'm afraid.
I hope that the 29 damage is going to take effect here, and Slim is pretty much on reach as he's getting a 10th lap. Just running 24 seconds, that's cruising for that dude.
And we'll go to the wide, go to that wide shot so we can see that start-finish line, and there it is. Half-second lead over TG, about another 10th or so. Jeff Hale.
Sabbatical, a couple years to deal with life like we all have to do, and didn't even trip. And this is the last lap, white flag. And
he is second. Jeff Hale from, like you said, a little damage, spun, really might have looked down and out. Year, Milty, 4th place. William Codiani, top 5.
That's just a fantastic run for T-Roy and P4.
Absolutely. And then also Rick Bisconner, great run all night. He got back, he got cracked into that top 10 about halfway into the Jeff Jerry 7th
Hey,
position.
didn't mix it out. He's usually allowed to win, and
Nope,
he
and
mixed it out. And that's very classy there.
finish as well in 8th. Dog soldiered on, led laps early during that green, and the admin battled back from some early damage as well with the top 10
Oh yeah.
for Ken Soft.
Well, tonight's going to be special. We're going to get the top 4 in this race. This will be T-Roy's first time in the booth here, so we're going to get down there and grab these guys and what a great finish. You wrap it up here.
Yeah, great finish car all night. Really, the class of the field all night. TG, I'll give TG just great to see him back, number 1, and then a second place finish. That's the icing on the cake for me. Valiantly fought back for a 3rd place finish and lots of points. So great job by Jeff, and of course my driver of the race. But I'm giving it to TG. But T-Roy 1 in 1A, we'll say. Great. If I can say this for certain, but maybe his first Winston Cup race, and top 5 and great job by Harry, getting the kid in the fold here, and looks like taught him very well. So congratulations, Ken Hansen. Bad luck, Ken. Sorry, man. Was driving really well, was looking good. Finish for Ken Hansen. And then the rest of the guys, some accidents, some incidents, some bad luck. Enjoying the home cooking tonight with a 22nd place finish. So hard in the pits, gathering up the guys after a long race. And now it looks like we're seemed like you had the car to beat all night. Enjoyed some nice. You couldn't run away from them again. So great win, Slim. And let us know
I didn't realize my
anything
gas man
going
didn't give me
on.
gas, so I was only like 1 3 laps to the good, so I was kind of backing off just a bit, because I'm in front of him, and then got done about less than 10 to go, and I had 1 lap to go on fuel, so I figured that's good. So.
Wow. Yeah, we thought it was going to be close.
Yeah, your car was on a rail all night, Slim. Tell us about this Boston International.
This is the first time I've ever been here,
What
to be
was
honest.
your
And,
success?
I figured out something with the throttle, pretty much. I mean, this is what's all about the throttle, and I kind of figured it out about halfway through the race, and I was able to gain the quite a bit, so I guess that's my secret.
Yeah, you put like 5-second gaps on putting studs. I mean, it was so we were like shocked when all of a sudden you didn't do that. We were like, is something wrong or?
Yeah, I was going to be the whole race, and then run out of fuel. That's what was wrong.
I don't think that. I don't think our second place finisher would have shed any
Great
tears
job,
there, Slim. TG though, as regular as we would all like to see you out here. So getting back in the car, it's a tough track.
Well, I did run good for a change here. Stayed out of trouble. That's the big thing. Stayed out of trouble and not overdrive that big bank turn. I think that's the key, because if you watch Jeff and you watch Slim, the way they entered, I couldn't quite copy that. But main thing was they stayed low in that turn 3 or whatever it is. And I think Jeff may have had some damage, so I was able to get back around him at the end and just get close enough to Slim to make it look like I might have a chance, but I didn't. He was fast.
Well, you had great pit stops, and yet you still had a good pit stop on the last one, but it just was just a little bobble there. But you still got out there and didn't give up, and you came from like 4th or 5th there and got back up in front, and that lasted. You're wily veteran. I listened to you way back in the day, and I saw that talent I saw years ago emerge tonight. Great job, TG.
Thank you. Most of the race, I was trying to save tires a little bit. I saw them guys go out fast, and I just didn't want to stay with them. And there again, I was overdriving that turn 2 or 3, whatever you call it, a lot of times, and that didn't help. But I noticed at the end of each run, as long as I took it easy, I got quite a few seconds back. I was cutting off 2-4 seconds toward the end. So
Yeah,
it makes
it's
sense.
just a great overall drive there, TG. Great watching that too. A great run by Jeff. Some bad luck there. Kind of an odd situation with a kind of a double T-Roy. As I was saying, earlier, T-Roy, if TG didn't finish in second, I might give you my drive, T-Roy, all night. Tough racing, always kind of had cars in front of you, cars behind you, and just man.
Out there, it's fun. I feel really hurt right now. From working on that backside a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah, you can get a little sore right foot.
Yeah, well, I dropped there to William. He raced me hard and clean at the end, and we were side by side the last 2 laps, and it was fun racing. It was a nice job, William.
I think it was great.
Yeah, and William, couldn't keep saying enough about you, man. Just lane, you know, big field. You handled yourself extremely well.
Yeah, it was really good. And it was really funny. One of the
Yeah,
first
no, I
two.
mean, you've been around for like 10 years. I remember when you started up, you were like on dial-up or something. You know, you didn't race. You never gave up. You always showed up and always had a great attitude. And we became great friends. It was just real special to see you get a broadcast top five. You know, personally, good job, bro.
I think you're confusing me, man. I'm a rookie.
Yeah, Milty, we're talking to William
William's
Leroy,
mic is
Milty. Come
muted,
on.
so
Come on, bud.
Yeah, so.
That confused me too,
I
man.
can't hear him. His mic is muted on my end this way.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can undo it.
Yes, I can hear you. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so anyway, one of those first stops, Troy and I got into it on there. I ran into the back and I beat somebody. Had damage from that, and then I went back out there in the back and got run over and had rear end damage, so to get back to the fifth was great. I couldn't do anything with those guys on the short run. It seemed like the long run, their tires fell off just enough for my little damage car to make it around. So that was a lot of fun to Troy at the end.
And you guys there in that pack, along with Rick and Jerry and Bill Yarbrough. That was good racing amongst all of you. All very good race, very entertaining. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you all here for hosting the podcast. It was great.
Yeah, for that, Sam. Great job, dude. I appreciate it. Great job, you guys.
Yeah, tell me your secrets, son.
Another day.
Yeah, the professor has said class is over now, guys.
Great job. Good podcast. I'm out of here.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Out of here too. FSBRacing.com is the way to get in. Sign. Get a top 15. You got to feel pretty good sometimes, Milty.
Absolutely.
And points, as far as the points go, Jeff Hale is our points leader. I think he'll remain our points leader.
Thank you, Milton. Great for the broadcast. You always do a good job.
Shit.
Appreciate it. And
Appreciate what you guys do. Take care.
Thanks, Slim. Great race. Thank you, guys.
FS